Have you ever heard of the Dark Rugrats theory? It's a fan theory that suggests that the beloved animated TV show Rugrats is actually a figment of Angelica's imagination. But is there any truth to this theory? Let's take a closer look. For those who may not be familiar with the show, Rugrats follows the adventures of a group of babies who go on all sorts of adventures and get into all sorts of mischief. But according to the Dark Rugrats theory, the babies might not actually be real. The theory suggests that Angelica, the oldest character on the show, is actually a lonely and disturbed child who struggles to connect with other children her age. In order to cope with her isolation, she creates an imaginary world populated by the babies, who represent different parts of her own personality. Tommy, the main character of the show, represents Angelica's idealized self. He is brave, adventurous, and always ready to take on a challenge. Chucky, on the other hand, represents Angelica's anxiety and fear. He is always worried and afraid, and is often hesitant to take risks. Phil and Lil, the twins, represent Angelica's conflicting emotions. Phil embodies her more masculine, adventurous side, while Lil embodies her more feminine, nurturing side. Finally, the theory suggests that the addition of Dill, Tommy's little brother, represents a change in Angelica's personality, as she becomes more accepting of change and learns to cope with new challenges. But what about the adults on the show? According to the theory, they are all dead, and Angelica has created them as a way of coping with her loss. This explains why the adults on the show are often portrayed as distant and disconnected from the babies. The Dark Rugrats theory has gained a lot of attention online, with fans discussing and interpreting the theory in many different ways. Some fans even suggest that the show is a metaphor for mental illness or childhood trauma. However, it's important to note that the creators of Rugrats have never confirmed or denied the theory. In fact, they have stated that the babies are indeed real and not just a figment of Angelica's imagination. So, while the Dark Rugrats theory is an interesting interpretation of the show, it's important to remember that it is just a fan theory and has no basis in the actual plot of the show. But what do you think? Do you believe that the babies in Rugrats are just a figment of Angelica's imagination? Let us know in the comments below.